podcast you are about to enjoy features mature themes and adult content. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right.
Welcome back to another episode of the Hafu It. As you kind of heard our little disclosure, this week we are talking about our AniBAEs, our anime crushes,
Yes.
anime characters we'd like to fuck, or just, the platonic anime characters that we're attracted to. So,
Let's all be real. Anyone who's a fan of anime, there has one, and don't lie to yourself, there's 100% been
tell
a
us the truth.
character
It's
that
just
you
your
were
two
like,
Hafu aunties. So
just be real with us.
Yeah.
We've all also like people growing up in like the Disney era. Like let's all not pretend that Aladdin wasn't hot. Like
Oh my
let's be
God.
real, okay?
we're fully gonna get into it.
No lies in this house.
No.
Only truths.
Only truths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Oh my God.
All right. I 100% have mentioned already on this podcast at some point that when I was really young, I watched a lot of anime and then kind of took a long break from it, got really into it again into my adulthood. I actually just finished rewatching an anime that that I loved growing up, but I didn't realize how many of the references from that anime I've actually carried into my
your
adult
adult
life. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
But I just finished rewatching one of those, so it's good. I'm back in the anime realm.
Here we go.
I love it. I think one of the first animes that I ever watched was on very late at night. And it was Dragon Ball Z.
Oh shit.
So I mean, to be Goku, physically, yeah, he's got a good body.
Goku's hot.
He's physically attractive, but he's too much of a dumbass for me.
He's so immature.
He's so stupid.
He's a man-child.
I can't
for
handle
sure.
it. I'm way too direct of a
Chi-Chi
person.
can't really handle it either.
No, but she loves it. She fought for that love from childhood.
Yeah.
Chi-Chi was all up on it.
Oh my God.
But I always had a crush on adult Trunks. Remember Trunks?
Yes.
I remember specifically rewatching Dragon Ball Z I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago. And the episode where future Trunks
Yes.
comes in. And
With
and
that lavender hair.
yeah, with that lavender hair, I
That
remember
sword.
straight up squealing, and I was like, what just happened? I was like, what just came out of me? No, it had major anime crushes
super hot.
on Trunks.
Super hot. I think his hair gets even longer as
It does.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think him and Vegeta train in that time capsule thing, and when he comes out, Trunks has super long
I'm
hair.
big into that, which is funny
Ooh.
because I'm not usually into men with long hair
Right.
in real life, but
Yeah.
he's straight up
He's hot.
hot as hell.
He's super hot.
Yeah, Vegeta and Bulma?
Bulma's baby.
Bulma's baby, yeah.
Which I'm sorry, for the storyline, there's no real build up to their relationship.
No.
And then after Trunks is born, they don't have a relationship. So they literally just hooked up
No.
one time, and then she got pregnant and had Trunks, and that
they're
was
just locked
it.
into it. Yeah.
Which I mean, Vegeta is a Saiyan, so they're not all huggy, kissy, whatever.
in some of the movies that they've released over more recent years,
Yeah.
you kind of get to see some of their relationship.
Oh, okay.
It's still not as lovey-dovey as typical relationships
But at least it's
are.
existent, because I was like, where did this come
Yeah,
from?
but it's that silent acknowledgement of love, etc. Whatever.
And I know Vegeta was very wounded, and Bulma was taking care of him, and that's where it kind of started. But there
Right.
was still no there was
No.
never a conversation that they had where you're ooh, they're into it,
Vegeta found a human wife that could handle his fucking hard-headedness.
Did they get married?
His pig-headedness. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
have to rewatch it.
I mean, we got to remember that this is technically taking place in Japan. Marriage is just a part of life.
Yeah. He is an alien.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's some sort of like Saiyan ritual or something. I'm not sure.
But remember, like, Bulma's dad was like this big, like, mighty, powerful, like, person. Do you remember?
That's Chi-Chi's dad is King Ox.
Oh, you're right.
Bulma's dad is a skinny little like old
Oh yeah, okay.
old man
I
with
was
kind
like,
of
'cause,
oh my god,
yeah.
Bulma's mother. Oh my god, she's all like blonde and like ditzy. She's like, ah. Yeah,
Annoys the shit out of Vegeta.
I would destroy Vegeta. I'm all about a super short, beefy guy with a pointy triangular haircut.
So what you're saying is that Vegeta was someone that you were into.
I think for like Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo, honestly,
Piccolo
was who I was into the most. Not evil Piccolo, like not early Piccolo.
After he's
but
battled
like
out
when
Goku,
Piccolo's
when
like
he
training,
joins the
when he's
team.
training Gohan,
Gohan.
and he's like a part of the because he's like, you can tell that there's still kind of this not evil part of him, but this very like intense part, but then also this part where he wants to save humanity. So I like that kind of mixture of dark and light.
He's like the Rock, but for Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
you know?
my
he's
God.
He's like the Dragon Ball Z's like Vin Diesel or something.
I
and
just
also
love.
green and an alien. No, it's interesting that you bring that. I like now that you brought it up, I'm like, yeah,
Piccolo's super hot.
absolutely. We love a strong man.
We love a
Alien.
strong green man.
We love a strong alien.
With beautiful antenna.
Ah!
Oh my god. He can regenerate his limbs, mama.
He
like
can.
Yeah, no, he
Almost
is the one.
undefeatable.
Oh my god. For me, it was Pokemon.
Oh yes.
And so my crush in Pokemon, and this might be controversial, is Brock.
Yeah.
So Brock had some interesting qualities about his character. He was a little predatorial towards women. In a because he's a teenager.
He was like the player, right?
Yeah,
the
like
character.
every beautiful woman they came into contact
Right.
with, he was like, "Oh, be with me, be with
I
me."
mean,
You know, like never like putting
There's
his
always one
hands
of
on
those
them.
in
It was
the
never
anime.
it was never like cringy. He was just a hormonal teenager, so you know. But what really, really made me attracted to Brock was Brock's parents abandoned the family, and Brock not only was the head of his gym, but he also had like a million little brothers and sisters that he would cook for, clean for, take care of. That's the reason why he ran the gym, was to be able to support his family. So just seeing this this guy taking such good care of his brothers and sisters and just like falling into like the parent role was really attractive.
responsibility is sexy.
Yeah, especially with guys. It's like it's attractive to see a nurturing, like caring side of masculinity.
Behind all that masculinity.
Behind all that mask energy, which you definitely see in his character,
lots
but
of.
setting up his character that I knew how he was with his brothers and sisters and like taking responsibility for them, which I guess he then leaves to go with Ash. So I can't quite remember what was going on with that, but
How
he
that
was
resolved.
definitely like an early anime crush for me.
Yeah, it's so funny. Everyone I know like was big into Pokemon growing up.
Yeah,
I
I know.
never really got into
And
it.
I don't get that.
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't like big into playing games maybe when I was growing up.
Right.
I wasn't like a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone else had their like Nintendo
Their colors.
like their Game Boy colors.
Yeah.
And I had mine too, but I think I just had mine because everyone else had one.
You just played Mario.
I literally played like on my Game Boy. I played like Shrek.
I love
like
that.
like that's
love
what
that for
or Super Mario or something like
Yes.
that. Because that was like my dad's favorite game growing up. But no, everyone else was super into Pokemon. My biggest connection to it was that the main character's name was Ash.
I love that.
And I was like, yeah, that's like me.
Yeah.
My white name.
Ash was just like, because Ash is supposed to be, I think, like 8 years old.
Yeah.
In the, which
Yeah.
obviously, like, I was like younger than that when Pokemon came out, but I was still like never attracted to Ash. I've always kind of been attracted to older people.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brock was like definitely like who I was attracted to.
Yeah, I I was going to say, when you first brought up Pokemon just now, the first person that came to my mind was Brock. And I don't even know the anime. I don't even know the story or the game very well.
Yeah.
Something super obscure. The only, I think, like, Pokemon related thing that I ever went to go see was with my cousins. And I'm pretty sure it was remember the Mewtwo movie? The one on Mewtwo?
Yeah.
Grown up Mewtwo was kind of hot. Like a little bit.
Well, there's Mew. Mew is the actual Pokemon, and then Mewtwo is a genetic engineered version of Mew.
That's like grown up, right? That's like bigger or whatever.
It's a larger it's a larger
Sorry.
Pokemon.
Larger.
Yeah, but they're not in each other's like evolution paths.
Interesting.
They're like Mewtwo's
They're their
completely
own people.
genetically made in like a test tube.
We love an AI.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
and that was its whole struggle, was coming to terms with the fact that it
Right.
wasn't actually a Pokemon. It was like created in a lab. And that's why it was so much more powerful than the other Pokemon.
Yeah,
But
see-
grown up, Mewtwo.
I think I just found
hot.
that story like
Yeah.
very attractive, and so I was like very like down
Yeah.
in like a weird way.
I love that.
for being like attracted to a Pokemon. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember if Yu-Gi-Oh or Inuyasha came first in
Japan?
and just like being
or just
aired
coming into Canada?
on TV. Yeah.
I would say probably Yu-Gi-Oh.
I was gonna say probably Inuyasha. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We'll start with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Let's
Why
start
not? Yami,
Yeah.
absolutely, like an absolute fucking babe.
You would destroy.
Would smash.
Yes.
Yeah. Was I used to like sit and watch it all the time. That's the thing, like I wasn't a gamer, but I had everyone's decks. We talked about this already on our anime episode. Go check that episode out if you missed it. We talked extensively about Yu-Gi-Oh and my obsession with it growing up, but Yami 100% would have to be
I love that.
my choice there.
Grown up Yu-Gi-Oh, like when Yu-Gi-Oh transforms and his voice gets deeper.
That's Yami. It's not
Okay.
It's not grown up Yugi. Yeah.
It's the
But
spirit.
I had the exact
It's the
same. Yeah, I had
it's
the exact same
spirit.
idea of that growing up. Was that it
Okay.
was just like grown up Yugi,
So,
but
yeah.
it's not. It's like the pharaoh trapped.
The
in
pharaoh trapped in his body.
in the pyramid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Super smashable. His voice was he was just like so intense. And his hair got all like amazing.
Not long. It just got like
Well,
more
he had
spiky.
he had
He had,
longer
like, the
blonde
bang,
pieces like in the
right,
front.
in the bang.
I was super into Kaiba.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, see. Okay. So I see Kaiba like I
'Cause he
see
gets
Lex
better.
Luthor.
He gets like better over time.
You know, in like Superman, there's Superman, and then there's like
Yeah.
Lex Luthor.
Because I see the Lex Luthor as Pegasus.
Oh, that's fair.
Because
Wait,
Kaiba's
who was
like
Kaiba again?
Kaiba's the other person in his town who's like the big shot who has the little brother with the long black hair.
Right.
Who
Right.
steals
Okay,
the
okay.
Blue Eyes White Dragon from
My misunderstanding.
He's like the first person that Yu-Gi-Oh has a confrontation with within the series.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then they're all brought to like the island to play Pegasus's game. But yeah, he again is like taking care of his younger brother. His parents are out of the situation. So maybe
Right.
I was just really attracted to nurturing.
All those
But then he also has this kind of like bad boy kind of aesthetic.
oh yeah. We love a bad boy.
Yeah. What was the blonde dude's name? I did not like him.
No, didn't like him. He represented like a Westerner to me in the anime. I don't know
And
if that was
that's
like
why
he
I
just
hated
seemed like
him.
he
He was
didn't really have a
Gaijin.
purpose. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god.
He didn't really seem like he had a purpose.
He also like literally just picked up a deck of cards and then was instantly like in
That's what I
competitions
mean.
and shit.
That's what I mean. No,
yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable content.
Yeah, and then Inuyasha. Inuyasha is obviously incredibly sexy. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm like both in his demon form and in his like once a month like human form, super into.
Oh my god. Was this the one that you like put on there that you were like, you're probably gonna disagree with me?
Oh no.
Ah, it's coming.
It's coming.
I really no, I wasn't into Inuyasha like himself. I was into Sesshomaru.
The player?
Sesshomaru, his brother.
Okay.
The
full
player.
demon.
Yeah. The full demon.
The full demon.
No, Inuyasha for me was always like, again, a similar situation to like Goku. It was just a little bit too dumb for me. And the whole situation with Kikyo was so annoying.
So that's
what?
That's who it is. Kikyo's also one of my crushes from Inuyasha.
No, Sakura, no. Explain yourself.
I
don't even understand.
Right
Everybody
now.
hates Kikyo.
She was just like this powerful priestess who could battle demons
I'm
and
so fucking appalled.
knew like secrets and like I don't know. And then she was just like kind of like wandering the countryside,
No.
fighting demons and
No.
fucking with Inuyasha. And
I
I don't know.
mad.
I knew you were gonna hate me.
I'm so appalled.
Remember when I accidentally called you that once?
Yes. In front of didn't you? Like,
Kikyo,
it was like
you're
for
like,
a
it's
customer.
It
It was like for a customer too. I'm
You
pretty
were
sure you
so-
were like, Kikyo up there will give you
Kikyo
help.
will go
Give
and
you
curse you at
give
the
you a help.
front.
Oh my god.
You like pushed the customer's face away. You were like, it's Kyoko. I was like, ah!
I don't think I said it like that. I was probably like Kyoko and like moved on.
You glared at me. You were like, how dare you?
I literally have so much like unadulterated hate
towards,
for
I think
Kikyo.
most people do.
I like rewatched Inuyasha fairly recently too, and I still fucking hated the bitch.
Oh.
And don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
like I'm not saying that I prefer Kagome to Kikyo. I don't really like Kagome that much either.
You know, Kagome is young.
She needs some help.
She young.
She young, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Big no.
I'm sorry.
Big no.
Yeah.
You know what? You're probably down. Like I see it because she's kind of like she's like from hell, you know?
Yeah.
She's an undead.
Not initially, but then
Yeah.
she turns into it.
Well, like right off the bat in the anime, she's like she's gone, she's dead. And
Yeah.
then she comes back.
And then
Yeah.
someone brings her back.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then she drags herself and Naraku back down to hell.
Yeah.
Where they belong.
Fucking Naraku.
Together. Fucking Naraku. You know what? I was kind of down.
Naraku's kind of hot.
I was kind of down for human Naraku.
Oh yeah, in his animal skin.
Oh my.
He would just like creep out of the bushes and like you were
On
like
all fours.
You were like,
No,
honey.
I feel like some of the only times that you ever see Naraku is like when he's super injured for some reason.
And Kikyo's taking care of him, right?
Yeah, in one scene.
And he's
or,
always like peering
anytime-
at her from his bandage.
No,
like,
not that scene, but like anytime he's hiding away in some like dark room and like Kaguya or like one of his like little minions will like come by and be like Naraku-sama, or whatever,
my
and you
God.
just see him like half bare chested and half like wrapped up in bandages, and you're like, okay.
You were like, I love.
But my like main crush from Inuyasha was Sesshomaru.
I mean, the beauty.
The beauty, the grace.
the piece of jawbone that he had on his shoulder, and it was all like spiky and like.
Yeah.
No, I lived.
Kind of like a turtle shell.
Yeah.
But not, obviously.
And their swords were made out of like a demon wolf fang or something.
Yeah. Sakura's pop filter just fell down. Anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah, I was super down. Especially now I'm watching like the new anime series from Inuyasha on their children.
Okay.
It's called Yashahime. And so you don't actually get to see really like Inuyasha, Kagome, Sesshomaru, like you don't really get to see any
It's
of
just
them
the children.
for a long time. Yeah, it's just their children. You're like, where are they?
Okay.
Where are all of the old characters? And then kind of slowly throughout this first season, they've shown some flashbacks to what has happened. And
Okay.
finally, a couple weeks ago, we got an episode that featured Sesshomaru in like real time.
Oh, shit.
And like we were all like, where are the answers? We want our answers. And he did something very fatherly, and it was so cute and adorable.
It was,
So if we're on the
sealed
track
the deal.
to like being super into characters who are somewhat like responsible and nurturing, I literally used to too. If I ever read fan fiction from Inuyasha, it was never Inuyasha and Kagome.
Yeah.
It was always Kagome and Sesshomaru.
Interesting.
Yeah, those are really good.
Interesting.
Yeah, and she like forces him to be super like nurturing and stuff. Obviously, in like the actual manga and actual anime, it ends up being Rin for him, which I'm, is somewhat problematic.
Yeah.
Especially in like the timeline of Yashahime, they kind of bring it up and they're like, oh, they do like a time forward in Yashahime where they kind of show, or sorry, a flashback to like what happened when all the babies were born.
Yeah.
And Inuyasha and Kagome's child was born around the same time that Rin and Sesshomaru's twins were born.
Okay.
And you're like, how old was Rin
When that happened?
when that happened? How many years later did that happen? Did they have those kids?
Right.
So I'm like, Rin was like not even 10 years old.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I'm also into Sesshomaru, so it's cool. We all get it. We
my
understand.
God.
We see where it's coming from.
Sailor Moon.
Right. Yep.
Tuxedo Mask.
Mm-hmm.
I found Tuxedo Mask hot.
Pauses.
Yeah, I didn't like the running theme of him always having to save Sailor Moon.
Right.
It was just kind of, even as like a young kid, I was just kind of like, she turns into like a super like hero. Why does she need someone to come and save her? Like, I was always so confused. They kind of made, and she is a child, obviously. She's like in middle school or early high school, so she's obviously a kid. But yeah, they just, out of all the Sailor Scouts, they make her so cryy and like weak, kind of.
Yeah.
She has her moments where she's like super strong and powerful, but then there's also, and maybe they're showing kind of like depth of character and like stuff like that. But yeah, I was just like, it seems like she like doesn't need to be saved. If they had it where they were just like fighting together, or he would come and like support her while she was fighting, but it was very like her crying on the ground, and then all of a sudden Tuxedo Mask would show up. So that I personally didn't like. But I thought he was hot. I thought his like human alter ego Darien was hot. But my biggest crush on this show was Sailor Mars.
Sailor Mars
is the Shinto shrine priestess.
I don't remember.
So Sailor Mars is like the red Sailor Scout with the black hair, the long black hair and the bangs. And she did like Mars Fire, where she would put her hands together and a fire blast would come. She also had kind of the most like in your face attitude. She would tell you what was up. Like she initially hated Sailor Moon for how like whiny she was and stuff like that. She also had these like pieces of paper that had like spells on them, and she'd like throw them at people, and it would like hit them and like freeze them,
because
or like
she's a priestess.
Because she's a priestess, yeah. And that's where they meet her, is up at like her Shinto shrine that she like watches over. So yeah, huge crush on Sailor Mars. Sailor Mars, the house down.
Understandable. Yeah, honestly, anytime I'm looking for content for our socials, for like the backgrounds for
Sailor Moon always comes up.
Yeah, because I pretty much go to Google and I go anime aesthetic, anime 90s aesthetic, anime whatever the topic of the episode is aesthetic. And anytime it's just like anime aesthetic photos, a lot of Sailor Moon screen caps come up, but a lot of Sailor Moon screen caps with Sailor Mars comes up.
I love that.
Yeah.
They definitely had like, it was the most of the interactions were between them, because it was a lot of like them butting heads together.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely loved Sailor Mars.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Sailor Moon. By a while, I literally mean like probably since I was very, very, very little.
A child.
Yeah, but they redid Sailor Moon recently, right? Like Sailor Moon Crystal or whatever.
I do not know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they like reanimated it.
Okay.
So I think it's the original story. Again, sorry if I'm wrong. Sailor Moon stands.
Oh my god, they're gonna come for us.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about anyway, as per
There's
usual.
a new Sailor Moon though. I will look into it.
It's like I'm pretty sure it's the original story. It's just been like reanimated and redone a little bit.
Interesting.
So,
yeah.
A little bit of like a modern twist on it. But
yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. What came next for me? Ooh. Did you watch Gundam Seed growing up?
I don't think Gundam Seed. I watched Gundam Wing.
Okay. I don't know if those are from the same
universes.
Universe, Gundam Wing and Gundam Seed. Anyway, Gundam Seed or Gundam and Gundam Seed. It was kind of like the Japanese like Transformers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big into that. There are a lot of like main characters. The character that I was super into was Atherin Zala.
Okay.
Atherin Zala. I'll show you a picture of him like right now. You can tell him he had like this blue hair. He was like kind of the
hell yeah,
the antagonist of the anime.
Okay.
The like main character was working. I don't even remember the original. It's been so long. I don't remember the original plot line, but he was kind of. It was like a Superman Lex Luthor situation again, where they were like best friends, and then because they had alternate interests,
right?
The antagonist became the best friend who like had the alternative interests, and that happened to be Atherin.
Right.
But I was big into him. Frigging loved his uniform with like the red cloak and the blue hair.
Oh,
he was super
hot.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Very into that.
Super into that.
Gundam Wing, what is that? Did you just look that up, right?
Yeah.
What was that one?
So it's like similar in the sense that it's like giant fighting robotic.
Oh, I guess it is.
Suits.
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
I think it's in the same universe, just two different storylines.
Right. Interesting.
This came in 1995. When did Gundam Seed come out?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Gundam Seed came out in 2002.
So yeah, I guess the original was
Gundam Wing.
Gundam Wing.
At least. Or it came before that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Interesting. Showing our age again.
Yeah, truly.
Our age gap.
Age differences.
Oh my god.
I mean, there have been like new additions to like Gundam Seed since then. I've like refused to watch them.
Yeah.
I think that I tried to watch them like years ago, and I was like, it's not the same.
Totally.
When you're used to the OG version of whatever.
The OG versions.
Yeah. So
my god.
Atherin was one of my obscure choices for today.
Yeah.
My anime crush.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't want to say one that's on your list.
Ah! How do you know? How would you know?
How do you know what my list is?
How would you know?
Yeah. Black Butler.
Yes.
The butler,
Ooh.
the demon butler.
Oh my god. It's literally your dream.
So
it's your
my
dream man.
dream. Oh, I would sell my soul, honey. Whatever he's asking for, yeah.
He's got it. Anything he wants, you've got it.
Anything he wants. Ooh.
The Black Butler is a really good one.
Ooh, yeah.
That dark, mysterious, underworld.
And very like sophisticated,
yeah, very
and
like
classy.
pristine.
But then I'll kill you before you can even blink.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't think I like watched it all the way through, but
yeah.
I think when I was watching it, it was like still in the middle of airing, and then I think that was probably around the time that I stopped watching anime. So I don't actually know like the whole storyline, but I remember the few episodes that were out when I started watching it were so good.
It always trips me out though when animes are set in Europe.
Yeah.
Because this is supposed to be, I think, more British leaning in terms of like the aesthetic and like where they are, that always threw me for a loop. I think this was the first anime that I ever watched that was like European setting, and I was like, okay.
You're like, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, you get over it quickly, but
yeah.
So yeah, Black Butler, definitely smash.
Black Butler, smash. No
smash.
pass, only smash.
Oh my god.
So I think the one that Sakura was talking about a second ago that's definitely on both of our lists is Howl from Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh my god.
But specifically, so I think Sakura and I were talking about this the other day. She was like, there are like 5 different Howls. You have to be very specific. And I was like, it's black-haired Howl for me.
Yes. Totally.
Without a doubt. Blonde-haired Howl is not the one.
Yes, there's blonde hair, there's red hair, there's bird, and then there's black hair Howl.
She knows all of the Howls.
Outside of like him being a child.
Doesn't like the red hair last for like 2 seconds though?
Yeah, he gets the red hair. He has this emotional breakdown. He's crying in bed.
He goops.
And then he dyes his hair black, I think the following day, and he's all better.
Or it like wears off or something like that.
When he's like, there's no point in living if I can't be beautiful. And he starts
and it's
summoning.
Like Christian Bale's voice.
He starts summoning all the demons, and Calcifer was like, oh my god, he
How?
did this the last time a girl broke up with him.
Oh my god.
I
think that's like the epitome of why like black-haired Howl is so cool or like very attractive.
Yeah.
Because blonde-haired Howl is this like whiny like
yes.
Or no, sorry, not yet. I guess blonde-haired Howl is the like mysterious kind of like
very like aloof.
Will eat your heart.
And like
Howl. Yeah, he's before we know him.
Totally.
It's almost like in Pride and Prejudice where Mr. Darcy like we slowly comes undone throughout the movie.
Yeah.
It's like Howl slowly like through his hair color
you think
becomes like an entirely different person.
He starts off super like snobby and entitled and privileged, and you're just
we
kind
love
of like,
a character development.
And then by the end of it you're just like soaking wet.
Sakura.
We put a disclaimer at the beginning of this episode.
This is true. It's not the BBC.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Howl with black hair is the one. He's like the version that has learned how to open up his home and his heart.
Yeah.
To Sophie.
Does his hair turn black before or after he's a bird?
Before.
Right, because that's how he gets rid of the red hair. He dyes his hair black. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's about time to rewatch that
because she
though.
cleaned his fucking bathroom, which was like a horror show, so he used the wrong potion and turned his hair orange.
She like got rid of like the potion or whatever it was, like she ruined the potion or something like that.
No, I think she just organized his bathroom, and so he grabbed the wrong bottle.
Oh my god. He's like, you've ruined it.
When she first opens the bathroom, it looks like the Saw bathroom.
Yeah.
That they wake up in. It's
like
literally that, but with potions
of, like,
everywhere.
Bacteria, 100%.
Dirty water
disgusting.
In the bathtub, just like no.
The way that Sophie like goes into the castle and starts cleaning like immediately. Yeah. I had a friend in university who like lived in squalor like that, and pretty much any time I went over to his house, cooking. I'd literally start
it was a boy.
Cleaning up. Oh, it was a boy. Yeah, I was like absolutely like
you're like, if we're gonna hang in this space, I'm going to clean it.
I was like, I don't understand how you can live like this, and then I'd proceed to like clean like every little inch and cranny that they had. It was like 2 boys that lived together.
Oh no!
Yeah,
2 like 20-year-old boys. It was just a gong
they were like
show.
They were both like a little bit older. So
yeah,
but yeah, anytime I went over, I was pretty much like immediate mom.
Yeah.
And then I'd go over there like 2 days later, and it would be like disgusting again. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. Totally.
There is no end to this.
Yeah. Turnip head.
Turnip head. Ooh.
Because he was like always there for Sophie.
Yeah.
And when they're sliding down the hill, it literally like jumps in front of
and like shaves its like
and it just starts getting shaved down, but it's like desperately trying to save her.
Oh, and then at the end when he's like revealed to be the prince
and he loves her
like,
and
I love you. Yeah. Oh no.
It's too much.
But she's walked through the darkness to get to Howl and to save his soul.
Oh my god.
Calcifer, you know what? It's a whole film of very attractive characters.
Calcifer, yeah.
Calcifer, I'm like big.
I've never
big
been so
into.
attracted to fire before.
You're a liar, first of all.
Oh my god.
You've always been attracted to fire.
Ah!
Whatever form you can get it.
Oh my god.
Calcifer, may all your bacon burn.
Yes.
That's my favorite line in like Studio Ghibli
Here's
history.
a curse for you.
Yeah.
May all your bacon burn.
yeah. Howl's Moving Castle is my favorite Ghibli film for anyone who's wondering.
When they move Calcifer, when she moves Calcifer because she wants to clean his area and you see his little body hanging off.
And then when you find out that it's his heart.
He swallows a falling star.
We're like literally simping for this like great ball of fire.
A cartoon ball of fire.
A cartoon ball of fire. You know what? That's what this episode was about. Why are you surprised? We warned you.
I mean, he's a demon. I'm into that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one of my things that I look for.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
Oh my god. Ooh, speaking of Miyazaki films, I know you haven't seen it, but Princess Mononoke.
Right.
The main character, Ashitaka, so hot when we watch it.
Yeah.
Game over.
Okay, so we'll have to do like a proper Studio Ghibli like episode. It's coming, but people for
sure
forever have told me that I remind them of one of the characters, and no one will tell me who it is because they're always like, you'll know as soon as you see the movie.
Oh my god.
And I haven't seen Princess Mononoke because I dated this guy once who was like crazy obsessed with it.
Yeah. Specifically that movie?
Yeah, specifically
a lot
Princess
of people are.
Mononoke.
It's so good.
I don't doubt that it's a good movie. I just he was always like, you're just like this one character and like we should watch it.
There's parts of you that resonate for me with a lot of characters in that movie.
Brilliant.
We just need to watch the movie.
It's me.
Yeah.
I'm Princess Mononoke.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah. we'll do an episode on Studio Ghibli. Hit us up. Let us know.
Oh my god.
What your favorite Ghibli movies are. I have another obscure one. I think in our anime episode I've like very briefly mentioned an anime called Vampire Knight.
Okay.
So I went through, I'm sure like many like late millennials went through a vampire phase in my early.
Oh, millennials?
Yeah.
Every millennial wanted to fuck a vampire.
Yeah. So I went through a major vampire phase. Was big into Twilight, big into like anything like that. The House of Night series, like if you know that series, hit me up. But yeah, I was big into this. Actually, I think one of the first mangas that I was ever introduced to was Vampire Knight, and it was later turned into an anime. The anime got canceled after the first season, understandably, because the manga was just way too good too.
Yes.
Are you just looking at the different characters?
They all look dreamy.
Yeah, first
They've
of all,
got these
everyone
eyes.
is beautiful.
Yes, everyone is so beautiful.
So Vampire Knight was like it was that vampire like manga anime. It was pretty much about these school students, because when is an anime not about school students? There was the day class and the night class.
Right, you told me about this. Yeah.
And there was the main two characters were Yuki, who's the main female protagonist, and then there's Zero, who's the really like dark, has like a secret past type of character.
Okay.
And they are like adoptive, like brother and sister or whatever, by the head of the school, the headmaster or whatever.
Okay.
So they're like the prefects of the day class. And then for the night class, which are actually secretly vampires, spoilers.
Yes.
There's Kaname, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Kaname looks hot.
Kaname, yeah. Kaname is my absolute, like, is my crush from that one. Yeah. I mean, they're
Kaname
all
looks
super
hot.
attractive.
Ooh, and he's a pureblood vampire.
Yeah, he's
the
a
head
pureblood
of the Kirin family.
Yeah.
One of the 7 remaining pureblood families.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's like an elite.
I used to just like fucking die. I used to like think, like daydream about being taken away.
Him biting you.
Not necessarily. I mean, yeah. Like a biting fetish.
You're like, in what sense?
But no, I used to like daydream about because the plot of Vampire Night 2 is stop listening now or skip over like 2 seconds if you end up
Spoilers!
wanting to read it, or if you hate spoilers or whatever and you haven't seen it or read it. But you find out that Yuki is actually his sister, and Yuki has like the biggest crush on him. And he like kidnaps her, and like
his sister?
they locked away his like memory or her memories so that she like wouldn't know.
But she's a pureblood vampire?
Yeah, but it was to protect her or something.
How
like
can she
that.
be in the day class?
Because purebloods, I think, can walk in daylight as well.
Okay.
I believe. I think
And she just hasn't ever had to drink blood or anything?
No, yeah, because they locked away like all of that. I don't know. I don't remember what the
I'm gonna get into
logistics were.
this. I'm interested
You
to know.
absolutely should. You, of all people, would fucking absolutely love
let's be real, vampires? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, I want to be like the other pureblood vampire lady to Konami.
It was you.
Oh, she was.
You were in here. You
she
were
was
one of the
that
main
bitch.
characters. I see you.
But yeah, go ahead onto the Google, La
Googly.
and look up Kaname, Kaname. He's the one. He's my vampire king.
Even the headmaster looks hot.
No, listen, everyone is hot.
They all have like really
like whatever your
dreamy
flavor
eyes.
is, they for sure got it.
Yeah.
Their like animation style is so good.
I'm all about it.
Yeah. Big into it.
Yeah.
And someone that I know that you and I both have on our list is from Naruto.
There's some sexy people in Naruto.
Oh, I mean, I don't know about that.
We have like, I think we have different people who we are into from.
Yeah, probably. From Naruto?
Yeah.
Okay, you go first then.
So the person that I'm into from Naruto is Kakashi.
Okay, well, that's what I was talking about. You and I both have Kakashi on our list.
How can you not be into Kakashi?
No, I think everyone simps over Kakashi.
Do they?
I think everyone simps over Kakashi.
Okay.
Who doesn't? Who's out there? Me like getting so upset about it.
Oh my god. Just
no.
like the one exposed eye.
Yeah,
always,
we
like,
love a
peering.
masked man.
Yes. For the longest time, I didn't think he had another eye, but he definitely does.
Yeah, he's Kakashi of the Sharingan.
Exactly. Oh, and that like silver hair.
He's got the Uchiha eye.
You can find some like really sexy fan art of him
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
for sure.
I mean,
Stop it. She's showing me these photos that you can find on Google.
but I loved that he was like the mentor. He was
Yeah.
the like.
But like he was so scary too to begin with when they were starting off their training.
Yes.
He was so intimidating, but it was for a good reason.
Totally.
And it wasn't just like he was like this broken man with a broken past.
A
and
jaded.
Like, yeah, once again,
grizzled,
like that
yeah.
very typical stereotype.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
He was so much more. I'm like fanning myself.
Yeah.
But there's other people that you find attractive in the series. It's not just Kakashi.
That's not true.
Is it just Kakashi for you?
So who do you think I think is attractive in that anime?
Oh, maybe not attractive, but I know that you like. I know that there's some characters that you're
Who?
into.
Who?
I forget names. Let me just.
Oh my god. Looking up a character list. Oh, you know what? I've changed my mind. Itachi.
I was just about to say Itachi.
Yeah, Itachi has to be. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know why I forgot about Itachi. The older sibling of Sasuke.
Of Sasuke.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm not into like Sasuke and Naruto as like characters that I would be attracted to.
Yeah.
I'm into them together.
I bet you
Like,
are.
you know that I am. I will. Oh my god, no! I
Expose
read a lot of
yourself.
Naruto fanfiction.
Ah!
I don't give a shit. Whatever.
Homoerotic.
Yeah, we love a homoerotic fanfiction.
I'm only here for homoerotic.
I'm only here
fanfiction.
for moments when Naruto tops Sasuke. So.
Oh my god! Is it always Naruto who tops?
See, so here's my thing. I like.
This is what I like.
The only time that I'm like down for Naruto topping Sasuke is when it's like a canon like when it's like in the universe, when it
Okay.
when it's in the same universe as the anime.
Right.
But I have a favorite fan fiction writer. We'll have to do a whole other episode on fan fiction, who used to write Naruto, Sasuke stuff, who wrote things outside of the universe.
Okay.
And the way that she portrayed those characters, it's so good
I
when
love that.
Sasuke is like the top. But I can't handle the idea of Sasuke topping Naruto like in a canon,
Interesting.
in a canonical way.
In the actual
Especially now
universe?
that
Yeah.
like Boruto is out, it's like what happens later
Right,
in
right, right.
the
It just
anime with
doesn't
all their
make
kids and
sense.
stuff. And you
Yeah.
get to see who like Sasuke becomes after he like comes back to the village or whatever.
Right.
Way more way less badass than he was originally.
Totally.
But Itachi, on the other hand,
Oh, hell yeah.
hot as fuck.
How did you feel about Naruto?
Like
Again, kind of immature.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not like attracted to Naruto. I think like something that I was always into. I think Naruto in general as an anime or manga it's just that they have such a good story.
Yeah.
There's such a strong story.
Storyline,
Like there
and
has
I
to
know
be,
you're all about the story.
Yeah, I'm all about that story.
Yeah.
All of the characters have a development. You kind of have to when you have anime. We've talked about this before.
Totally.
When animes go on for so long. But Naruto as a character, I think I really connect to his story of
Right.
like being abandoned and like doesn't have parents and has all these mysterious things about him, has to
Special.
like
He's
battle
special.
something within him, his
Yes.
inner power.
Yeah.
So I really like always looked up to like that or like really appreciated that.
Yes.
But in regards to like being attracted to different characters in Naruto, no, I wasn't attracted to Naruto himself.
Yeah. Can we talk about Sakura?
Okay, so first you talk about Sakura.
Ah! I just love that their name is Sakura and their hair is like Sakura.
I am like
It's too much.
I like a very specific part of Sakura's character, and it's like this version of her is hardly ever shown in the show.
Right.
She's always so like weak. She always needs help. She always
This is what
like,
I'm saying.
She's that character, but she's also not that character.
It's just
And it's so
like,
annoying
why can't
because
you just
she's not
make her
that
on the-
person. She's strong. She
Yeah.
trains with
She's on the same level as all of
Tsunade.
them. I'm
Yeah.
like, she was trained just like all of them.
She is trained by one of the Hokages to
This
be
is what
like
I'm
super
saying.
super strong, and they like almost never show it. It's
Yeah.
so annoying.
Yeah.
I think like my favorite Sakura moment was in like the final battle.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the end of the actual Naruto
Series.
Shippuden series,
Yeah.
where like all three members of Team 7 finally join back up together
they're ready
on the
just to-
battlefield.
Yes.
It's so iconic because like you just see Sasuke and
Sasuke
Naruto
just, like,
standing there together
oof.
back to back.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, all right,
Let's do
knucklehead, blah blah
this.
blah. And then
Yeah.
Sakura comes by and she's like, don't you think that you were gonna do this without me? And then like
Oh my god, her pink hair. She's like,
flowing in the wind.
oh my god.
Yeah. Has so much potential, but
Had so much
was really
potential.
disappointed.
I
in
know.
a lot of the way that she was portrayed in that.
Yeah.
Yep. And I only have one more person on my list.
But let's get into it.
We've gone through a lot of people today.
We've gone through a lot of people.
One more person. Did you ever watch Fairy Tail? The anime? Or read the manga?
No.
Okay, I was like huge into Fairy Tail. I'm pretty sure that Fairy Tail was one of the last mangas that I ever read. One of the last animes that I ever watched before I, became an adult.
Oh my god.
Is one of the last like newer animes I think that I watched.
Okay.
Natsu.
Yeah, Natsu's looking hot.
Natsu Dragoneel.
Yeah.
He's my crush from that son.
What
That
about Gray?
Gray is also pretty attractive. He's very strong. I think like Natsu is like again one of those like knuckleheaded characters, but for some reason it was just different for me. I think his background story really did it for me. He had
What was his background story?
It's been too many years.
This
but,
looks the scarf.
It's really good. Yeah.
This is very familiar to me.
Yeah.
I
it's a
don't
good
think I've
one.
seen it, but this is very
It's good.
familiar.
And the like Lucy, the main protagonist too, is like pretty strong. She has moments of weakness, of course.
It looks like there's a lot of female characters.
Yeah, there are some really strong female characters in that one, so I'm always down for that. But yeah,
Ooh, Grey looks
Natsu and
super
Grey.
hot.
Yeah, really, really big fans of them. Natsu, like, is raised by a dragon when he's, like, a child. So that's why he has the last name Dragoneel.
Okay.
It's named after the very powerful dragon that, like, raised him. I'm pretty sure that's what the story was. I'm sorry.
Right.
But yeah, he kind of, like, his storyline throughout the anime is that he's, like, trying to find Dragoneel again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because eventually, like, the dragon just, like, left him.
Oh.
And he was like, oh. And then he joined Fairy Tail, the guild, and, like, had all these magic powers and stuff. But he has dragon powers, which is super special in that universe. And, yeah, I don't know. I really liked his story.
Elfman looks like he's a lot.
Elfman. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's actually kind of funny. He kind of reminds me of Po from Mulan. You know, where he's like super like strong, but he's like a little bit of a softie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that.
He's cute.
We love Po.
We do love Po.
And I'm Po.
Shen Po.
Shempo.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh my god. Oh. Mulan. Shang.
Yeah. Before we started recording this podcast, I actually just showed Sakura this TikTok of that one of my favorite TikTokers did. That was like the power dynamics between Mulan and Shang, and I fucking live.
I live. Their relationship was very hot.
This TikToker, by the way, his name is jar_o, like OH_me. So jar_o_me. Jeremy.
Yeah. I live.
Yeah, so
iconic content.
Be sure to check out his content.
Oh yeah. I just love that he was super into Mulan as mask presenting.
Right.
I always bring this up, but I'm like
Shang, you mean. Yeah, getting back into
Shang was into Mulan.
Yeah. I'm just like we were talking about like a TikToker just like a second ago. So just to clarify,
back to Mulan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was down.
Yeah.
He's definitely fluid.
We love like some
We love some I don't care.
Some I don't care.
I'm just into it.
Some ambiguity to gender norms.
You know? Yeah. I'm down.
We do have to bring that up.
Yeah.
We got to acknowledge that exists. And in Disney, too.
I don't even think they like
not intentionally at all,
they didn't
which is
why
I think it's so cool.
It's so good.
It's like an unintentional win for
Yeah. Disney only showcases queer couples if it's two women. They rarely will ever show couples that are two guys. And I'm just like, they almost kind of.
It's too bad for you. Mickey Mouse.
Oh my god.
This ain't Mickey Mouse's clubhouse no more.
Oh my god. It is cool that they're starting to showcase like more queer people.
Queer stories.
More queer stories. Yeah. In Toy Story 4, the little girl who is the new owner of Andy's old toys, so Woody and Buzz, she's going to kindergarten and all the parents are dropping off the kids for their first day. And one of the group of parents is two women dropping off their kids. And it's kind of in the background, so you would kind of have to like look at it to notice it. But I saw it and I was like, that's so lovely. And there was a movie called Onward. That was like a fairy tale one.
Yeah.
They get pulled over by a female cop, and the female cop starts talking about her girlfriend's child. I was like, yes.
Amazing. Yeah,
So
slowly.
good.
It's not enough. You know,
It is
gotta work on
definitely
it,
not enough, but it's coming.
Stepping stones.
It's
know?
coming.
We gotta work on it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, I don't know if I can take much more of this.
Yeah, I know. It's been a really sweaty hour of talking.
Yeah, we're all hot and
really
bothered
good
now.
time.
Oh my god.
Thanks for dealing with our stuff as usual, you know.
If you guys want to hear more kind of like you know, mature themed kind of
content.
like more adult content, let us know because honey, we can deliver.
And if any of you have any comments about Kikyo or any of the
you need to
the
just let that
aforementioned
go.
characters, just let us know.
Oh my God, let us know who your
we
crushes
need to know.
are.
Maybe we'll take a poll.
You should find a photo of them and send it to our DM and let us know.
And let us
Give
know.
us the
or
visual.
send us, you know, if you have any other
my
anime
God.
crushes that
I
we should
love
have talked
it.
about but didn't.
Yeah. So where can they find us?
So if you want to keep in touch with me personally about anything that I'm doing or anything that I'm working on, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at This Is Kyoko.
I love that.
You can also find us just like regular. If you just want to follow along with podcast stuff and updates, we are only on Instagram at Hafu It.
Yeah, definitely check that out if you're a fan of the podcast. Yeah, we always have stuff.
And what about for the Saku stands?
Yeah, if you want to find me on social media, I'm just on Instagram. You can find me at saku.miki.
Brilliant. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you guys. Have a great month. Have a great day.
Have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.